struck him, bounced off, and then whatever was inside exploded through him, and it was the thing that went completely through. But who here can tell us what kind of magic can do that?
I could try detect magic on it, see if there's still some traces.
Do it.
Okay. Son? Do I do a spellcaster check?
For
I don't
detect
think.
magic, no. There's no check for detect magic.
I know, it's just
Where it depends on where you are locating this magic.
well, he's doing it for the bullet, like he's like taking the bullet from the fringe and is examining and trying to detect what spell it used to contain, or at least the school of magic it was.
You actually can't detect any magic on the casing, and it'd be pretty hard to detect if something was in something, unless itself was a magical container.
Mm.
You don't really get any trace.
Okay, that's a bust. I'll do it a second time on the body itself.
And the body actually still glows heavy radiations of necromancy magic.
And Chase rounds at that. Ah, that's not good.
What? What is it?
Necromancy magic.
Ah, great. Same magic that brought me here. Amazing. Wait. Wait. This can't be. He cannot be here. I rush into I rush into the place where everyone else is. And I scan the room looking for something. Who here knows magic?
And
And
a
I
couple
imagine
people
half
raise
the
their
room
hands.
raises their hand.
Yeah.
I point to each of them. Each of you with me now.
None of them move because you have absolutely no authority.
Chase, I need you here.
And Chase follows and looks at the crowd. He looks rather tired at this point. Yes, I
And
understand that he seems like a crazy person, but he is helping with the investigation. Those with magic, please form an orderly line.
Where is this interrogation room? Where do we interrogate everyone?
The geode room, and Chase points at the other side.
we're gonna fade to black,
Because
and
now
we're
we
gonna
got a
go
lot
back
of people
down,
to talk to.
and we're gonna go back down, and we're gonna look at what our friend is investigating down here.
I rolled a 24,
And
and
from this side, it's easier to find because the breeze is just as apparent. It's sucking in through this door, this crack in the wall, and out through the other side, it seems.
there's a crack. So there's a crack in the wall. So yeah, I'll pry further. And is it a door? Is it like it's like a just a crack in the wall? Just an extra space? I'll kind of walk in this little corridor here and check it out.
And it seems like it's some sort of passageway. You're trying to open it and find that it presses forward, allowing you to move through into a small chamber with another door, except this one you can peek through and you can see on the other side that really loud cleric
I'm a
alongside the
I'm a
captain
paladin.
are
You see,
gathering up a bunch of magic casters.
can see here. What else can I see? Can I see here?
Yep.
Okay. Interesting. And I didn't notice anything in this hallway of interest.
Make an investigation check.
Sure, yeah, this would be like more for like and yeah, like a piece of hair, like some type of clue, if you will. 18.
As far as you can tell, nothing in here. Nothing left behind. You're not even sure what this room was built for.
Interesting. I'm gonna keep snooping. I'm gonna keep investigating all these rooms back here, looking for some type of clue or something else. I'd
You
imagine
find
everything back here is like very neat and orderly, museum like.
exactly, and there isn't much to see. There's a lot of different potions and all the other artifacts and antiquities you didn't quite get to see, but you find another one of those strange sets of secret doors, and this one actually looks into the geode room. On the other side, um, Helen has taken it upon herself to call Meechin into this room for questioning. Now, Talrusa has left you behind with that very poignant story, and while he went to go and deal with the paladin and his
Hmm.
all of his needs, left you in charge uh, with finally interrogating the last suspect.
Um,
At least
and
she thinks it's
I
the
would
last
I
suspect.
would see that she's alone.
Yes, you can see this.
I can. Oh, if I can see everything, I'm gonna sit back here, and I would like to just inform you, as the DM, that I'm a lore bard, so I can discordance, and I will sit here and hidance and wait for an opportunity to discordance.
And hidance and wait
Mm-hmm.
for an opportunity to discordance. Okay.
What is
What?
discordance?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
San knows what that means. So it's not actually the name. What is the name of the feat? Do you know? Um, the lore master bard can use their bardic inspiration to subtract a d8 from an attack roll, a save, or an ability check um, as a
Oh.
reaction.
Oh, silvery barbs.
Kinda,
No,
yeah.
not silvery barbs. I mean, kind of, but it's not silvery barbs. It's a different type of use of your bardic. You know how you have motive inspiration?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a different subclass's version of bardic inspiration.
And I was waiting for a chance to use this, and I like this opportunity to use it, kind of like from behind the pulpit here.
You know, I like that for us too. So, Helen, you watch Meechin get ushered in by another guard, and you take a seat yourself.
Hello. Um, I'm sorry for your loss, first and foremost. Can you tell me a little bit more about your relationship with her?
You're breaking up a little bit.
I said, I'm sorry for your loss. Could you tell me a little bit more about your relationship with um our deceased here?
Sandelwin.
Ah,
What's his name?
the backstabbing prick.
Yeah, that one.
Filthy, filthy piece of. Eh, who could have done this to him? Oh, God!
Whoa, let's rewind down. Who did the backstabbing?
Sadelwyn was never a good man. A brilliant man, yes. But good? Far from it. The man knew nothing of honor, loyalty, integrity, respect. He treated everyone like a stepping stone. He treated everyone like just another way to get their rocks off. And he even did it to the woman I fell in love with. He may not seem it, but the old man's a charmer. I don't know what it is, but women go crazy for him. I'd always known this, but I'd let it be. He was him, you know? I guess it's different when you're on the other side, but listen. Even him stealing Leora from me, I could have expected that, but this 20 years of work? And he's put in a box none of us know the code to, and it's gonna blow it up. Now he's dead, and we can't even convince him to fix it. Selfish fucking prick. Only reason I wish he wasn't dead is so I could beat the Pope out of him and make him unlock that fucking box. But now he's dead, the box is gone, and we're all shit out of fucking luck. There goes my sponsorship.
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 What,
And
you
what were
think
you looking to
pop-up
gain?
museums are free? You think you can travel all around the world for free?
In this economy?
You think this ancient artifacts grow on trees?
I mean, some of them technically.
So what you're saying is you have some debts to pay off, and you fully intended on using the proceeds from this event to pay off said debts.
Are you my auditor?
I'm just looking for clarification.
Listen, an event goes over well, we might sell a couple things here or there. We get to do the next one, and we get to fund our research. The Siphon Stone wasn't free. Not only did it take 20 years, but it's a 2 million platinum type of job.
And do
We're
you think
talking
anyone...
billions of gold pieces down the drain.
Well, as of right now, it's still intact, isn't it?
You have no idea where it is.
So none of the three partners, except for the deceased, knows where it is.
It disappeared when the lights went out. Weren't you here?
Doesn't mean it could have gone far. I still feel it's in the building.
Whether it's in the building or not, we don't have it. And in less than 20 minutes, it's gonna completely be destroyed. And one thing I know about Sendelwin is he doesn't bluff.
So who do you think killed Sandelwin?
I think whoever the bastard was is an idiot. If they wanted the Siphon Stone, they definitely shouldn't have fucking killed him. That's for damn sure.
Mm, yeah, I think that's about as far as this conversation's gonna make it. Well, thank you for your time. I'll let you know if we make any further progress.
Right.
And I'm
So,
gonna go and head off and join the others with the body in the main area.
And as you do, you find that they've lined up 4 different people here. One of them is the bard, Aaron. The other is Dr. Illyria Moonbrook. And there is Jareth Moonshade of the High Forest Elves and Sir Cedric Lionheart. All of them magic casters who've stepped forward.
While they decide, would I happen to overhear anything in the room after Elway leaves?
Elway was the last one to leave. I just didn't move the other ones.
Oh, that's sad. Okay.
Sorry. What did you want done with these magic casters, Fringe? Fringe?
Sorry, what was up?
You wanted these magic casters pulled all together?
Yeah. Okay. You can see, like, just from my body language, that I am just hyperventilating because of this detection in necromantic magic. And I take a deep breath in, and breathe out. So, I pulled you all here to discuss one thing. Chase, if you could please give me the bullet casing.
Chase produces the bullet.
Thank you. He holds it up for them, and he shows the inside, how it's hollow on the inside. This is the same bullet that ended up killing this man. Now, we have detected the magic, and unfortunately, we have found it to be necromantic in nature. And I have pulled you all into this room to ask a simple question, right? And it's just, do any of you have any experience with this at all?
None of them raised their hands, except for the doctor. I've used necromancy in my research, and I understand it quite well. What is it that you want from me?
I'd like you to examine this wound. Maybe try to tell us exactly what spell did this to him. As discerning as it is to touch a dead body, I can assure you that and I look over to Chase, then I look back. I solely will be the one handling the body for you. I walk over to it and I turn the body over to reveal the back wound. And I signal for her to come over. I want you to tell me if you can recognize what spell did this.
And she kneels down and looks at both wounds and simply shakes her head no. I've never seen anything like this.
Nothing like this. Okay. Is there any way that necromantic, mm, how do I say it, spells could have been imbued within an object and then dispersed?
Some wizards know how to condense magic into pellet-like forms of magical items that can be used, but they can't be shot like a projectile. They would still need to be used, unless you were speaking of something like a bead of force or a bead of fireball, or those usually create a lot larger of an impact, though, and a larger AoE would have affected many more. I believe Talrusa and Meechkin would have also been dealt damage in the blow of something like that. There's also the option that they had been dealing with something magic-like, but not magical. But then the ramifications and explanations for that begins to get, well, extensive.
Well,
But no,
my
I've never
dear,
seen a spell that can do this. I don't think
going
it's
back,
quite a spell that you're looking forward to.
repeat that last part? I couldn't hear you.
Well, I don't know if it's a spell that you're quite looking for.
What do you mean by this?
Just that magic might not be the culprit.
Keep going. Keep going. What do you mean magic couldn't be the culprit here? If
I must agree with Fringe. The wound itself is practically radiating necrotic magic.
Well, I'm reading that the whole body is radiating magic. See? It's
Oh, what?
glowing all over Sendelwyn. Yes, not just the wound. So that might be the first place to start.
not the wound, not the wound. Sandelwyn, you said. She might
Yeah,
know more.
No, the body is named Sendelwen.
Oh, my bad.
I'm gonna go back into the drawing room where it's comfortable. And the rest of them agree and start to leave behind, not wanting to
Thank you
stare
for
at a
your
dead
time.
body.
Chase not at them.
Yeah, we're done listening to you now until real police officers come.
I'm the captain of the guard.
And you're taking orders from him? And one of them sort of points towards
I've been
Fringe.
more help to this.
In lieu of any other medical examiner, yes, I am having to listen to his recommendations.
This is. I don't suppose there's any way that I could be able to just step outside for a moment, get some fresh air.
Uh, I'm afraid that the same restrictions I've put on the guests must apply to us. We cannot leave this floor either. If you
This
wish to...
This
floor.
What?
this would also bring back Helen and possibly Harrison.
Yeah, I guess if no one else is going to be in that room talking, I would make my way back.
Where's
And
your little servant dude?
Servanting.
he's taking care of Silvermoon there, Liara.
He's
Okay.
minding his own business, like a good butler.
He's
Mm-hmm.
minding his own business, basically.
So, it looks like this bullet's. Let me start off with a simple question. Does anyone remember who was lined up specifically with us? Because I know
Also,
me and Shay.
I have a
Oh, sorry.
question
Yeah?
before you start doing this. Are you gonna do this right here in this main lobby where everyone can hear you, or are you gonna talk in like the interrogation room?
Oh,
Or
we should
somewhere
definitely
else?
talk in the interrogation room.
Yeah, interrogation room.
Oh, if people are going back to the
So-
interrogation room, then I don't want to
Yeah.
come back. It's
Are
in
you
our
gonna
favor.
go
Are
to
you
your
going to join
little?
us?
Yeah. It's in our favor to have secret discordances, because it's a visible action.
It's just the
Weird.
three of them, though.
Oh, we're just powwowing. Sorry, I thought we were interrogating. Sorry. Yes, it's powwow.
No, you're good.
So, something very interesting has been brought up, and Chase here can agree. We have found signs of necropotent magic within this dead body, and we have found that this is not the bullet that pierced through, but rather some kind of magic, which is unfortunate. But what was it they said? They said that we cannot be looking for some kind of magic spell that did this completely. Rather, some kind of object. Was it, Chase? I can't remember it exactly.
It's more that we seem to have been on the wrong track, thinking it was necrotic magic that killed Sandelo, and his entire body radiates it, which, at least to my mind, seems to imply that Sandeloin may have been dead before this event even started, and was instead revived sometime before.
Revive sometime before. So, hmm.
Hmm.
So someone killed him twice.
No, seems they must have unkilled him.
But he's laying dead on floor.
So he got
Yeah.
killed twice.
So he has been killed twice.
Oh, no. Was perhaps he wasn't living to begin with. He was unliving.
Are you trying to suggest he was undead before conference even started?
That's what it seems if his entire body is radiating necrotic magic, not just the wound as we assumed.
Fair
As-
point.
After all, forms of revival do leave necrotic magic irradiating through the body.
That's
and
true.
it would explain the bullet not actually killing him, but merely needing to end his unliving.
So, is it possible that that this wasn't full of? I hold up the bullet. That this wasn't full of necromantic magic, but rather holy magic? Is that what
Holy,
kills?
holy
That's what
magic,
kills
or
undead, right?
we haven't detected any holy magic in the area, but it could have been. Or perhaps even something as simple as a dispel magic spell.
That's true. That's true. But that can't really be put onto an object and shoved inside bullet.
The
Well,
only thing I
I've
can
thought
think
that.
of is if the person who cursed him with a necromantic magic also perished somewhere else.
That's. I don't think that's it. Tell me, I think I have an idea. Tell me, what did you learn from the two people that you have been interrogating? Chase and reporter woman. I am sorry to forget your name. But tell me, what did you learn from it?
Well,
So
we
that
already know that it's not them, judging from the
I'm not
British.
asking for that reason. I am asking because they might have not. It would be curious to know that they wouldn't have known about the necropotence on this body.
I'm not convinced that they know anything about necromancy.
Again, I'm not saying that they were the ones who revived him. Rather, wouldn't it be strange how this man, over 20 years, has gone and just turned it completely around? 20 years he's been working to conserve this stone, do all this, do all that. And he just decides, hey, I'm not going to do this anymore. This stone is not worth it.
That's
In
a
fact, wasn't there something that he said during the speech? I have seen how power corrupts. I have seen, oh, what was it exactly?
it's
But
an,
he was saying that he knew how power corrupted. He knew how all of this happened.
an
Could
interesting
it be?
point.
I believe
So,
you're right.
what is his name?
I believe you might be a little over-assumptive to believe that it was one of his partners. Um, there's some interesting information behind the wall there. I was able to peer onto your conversations quite easily from behind the facade. And either location. Perhaps we change the interrogation or change our form of questioning. If there's anybody who knew was missing from this room, then perhaps we could just figure it out. We know.
So, have we decided which way the projectile came from?
Yeah, or no, we just know that it wasn't like from the back.
It
We
came
just
from
know that it was from the line here.
It came from
Yeah.
somewhere between the middle and the right side of the crowd, or
So-
left side.
Yeah, so let's do a quick inventory of clues so far. So far we know that Moira and Harry, the Duke and Duchess of Eltergard, have a connection to Talrusa Kulke. Talrusa Kulke is one of the three that includes Talrusa, Mishkin, and Sendelwyn, who crafted the Siphon Stone together. Sendelwyn is the one who crafted the box that the Siphon Stone is currently in. The Siphon Stone went missing when Sendelwyn was killed. You don't know the connection between the Doctor and Talrusa, but there is one there. Michin, Sendelwyn, both were in a romantic relation of some sort with Leora Starlight that seemingly had some bad blood. And the bullet was shot from in front of Sendelwyn at a close range. And that's all the information you have. I believe now is the time that we start going around, and I'm gonna ask each of you who you think did it.
Ooh.
Yeah. We're gonna start with we'll start with Mitchell. Harrison, who do you think did it?
This is not him, not him. Let's see. Sir Keldorn, Iron Fist.
Okay.
Huh?
He's looking
Um,
at the list.
I'm looking at the list. I'm picking solely off of a deduction of, I believe it is a male, and I believe it is somebody who has motives inside the city.
I'll just send that list to you too, just so you have it. But
Gotcha.
I like it. Helen, who is your vote?
I don't know. Did we say
Who
what
do
did
you
Mitchell
think
say?
done it? Are you gonna choose what Mitchell said?
No, I'm not going to. I'm just curious.
Mitchell said Sir Keldorn Iron Fist, Knight of the Watch and Historian.
Oh, not even on my radar. Um, I'm getting real bad vibes from Meechkin, but I
From
feel like
Mishkin
that's a trap.
Oshki.
Yeah, I feel like it's a trap though. I feel like he's got motive, but I'm not sure it's enough. And for
What do you
some reason,
mean? What do you mean?
because
Stole his girl and destroyed his lifelong his like 20-year long project.
right,
All
but
that money down the drain.
his primary concern was the preservation of the stone, and if our dead guy wasn't dead, it would be destroyed.
Yeah, he does. He both has motive to kill him and to keep him alive.
Right, so I'm not sure it's enough. That's why I feel like it's a trap. And for some reason, my gut is saying "F***ing the Duke. Because of the whole situation with I can't get over the bird. So, Moira, the Duchess, had a bird
Mm-hmm.
that was being cared for by Tal
Talrusa.
Rusa. The Duke killed the bird and let Moira believe it was Talrusa and refuses to let her even speak upon it because it burns him up inside, and I feel like there's a fire there. But I could be totally wrong.
I love it though. This is what we were looking for. All right, pick one.
God, this is good. This is really good. Oh,
I'm just gonna go with the less obvious one and say the Duke, Harry.
Okay. Josuke. Fringe.
oh God.
Who is your vote?
Oh God, that's difficult. Can I like think on it some more and pass the chase?
Oh boy.
Sure.
I'm really
Actually,
not sure.
actually, we'll have Chase go last.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Fuck.
Yeah, it's decision time. It's late.
Yeah, I think this game's
God.
kind of ran over what it was supposed to.
A bit.
Yeah.
No, we're right on time because we started late, but like time-wise, this is where we would be ending. I did cut some things out for the sake of time. Like I didn't end up getting to use that D10, but it's fine.
Oh, I thought that was just for introductions.
No.
Okay. Oh God. Oh, this is difficult. Okay,
You only
so
got a
there's
few good choices, and luckily someone's not going to go to jail if you get it wrong.
okay. So what was it that what was it that Helen said? Who was the one that felt like was a red flag or
Meechkin.
something
The
like a red
Baron
hair?
and Meechkin.
And Meechkin was right behind him, right? So it couldn't have been.
Yeah.
Okay.
From the information you found out, Meechin couldn't have shot him and moved back if both of their stories corroborate because Talrusa said she reached out and grabbed Michin when she heard the gunshot. So
Right.
he wouldn't have been able to stand in front of him, shoot him, and then move back all in that same moment.
Uh. Okay. So it's not them. We already know that. I'll go with Moonbrook. Illyria Moonbrook.
Dr.
Yep.
Illyria Moonbrook, the oceanographer, the jealous oceanographer. Okay.
And then it was me. Here's the thing, I'm really not sure, because we suddenly came up with the whole thing that he was potentially revived before this entire thing, which is kind of thrown spanner in the works. But I guess if I had to make a gut choice, I'm going to go seemingly completely out of left field and say it was Leora. Like, she was aware that he was revived, and maybe out of disgust for what he'd become as he'd been revived, or maybe she found out about the dangers of the stone herself and thought it needed to be dealt with. She killed. Ugh. She re-killed him to try and make sure no one could use the stone, since she's conceivably close enough that she would know what was going on with it.
Interesting.
That's just kind of.
I like it. I like it.
I don't really know myself. That's just what my wild guess is going to be.
Yeah, I like it. Okay. With that being said, we are going to zoom in once again for the last time. As you finish deliberating, you make your choices, and you come out to the main hall chase leading the rest and find Michin's body is gone.
What?
You can
shit.
hear from above you a door close and shut. And as you rush over, you find that the door to the third story has been opened with a key.
I swear I had no part in this.
When you step into that storage room, you see that the exit door is flung completely wide open. And a trail of a few footprints covered in blood trail off the side of the building. And you see in the distance some figure, some contraption flying away, and the glint of something powerful and magical in the passenger seat.
He fucking faked us out.
Are you?
As we fade to black and call it a night. Yes, the first episode of Night's Eye went off without a hitch. Michinochi fakes his own death with a gentle repose spell and some magical and some disguise in a disguise kit, and you guys never saw through it.
Wait, first episode?
Yeah, because I'm writing this in installments, so this is
hell yeah,
or as an anthology, I guess. So it's gonna use the same like structure, which I'm glad we got to do this because I get to like refine the structure a little bit more, as with all things. But awesome. But you know what? Thanks for coming, guys. We had to tell a really fun story. I hope you guys
that
had
was
fun.
really fun. Yeah.
But yes, if you would like to know what did happen, I'm happy to tell you. I don't want to ruin it.
Absolutely. I want to.
Tell me Leora was in on this.